All right, so it looks like we're live. Who's going to be the first person to say hi to me? Let's see. Don't say hi all at once now. All right. There's a few people here in the room, so that's pretty cool. Hello, Caitlin Ryan. I didn't hear from you today. I wasn't sure if you were going to come. Glad to see you here. Always a pleasure. Hello, Reese. Reese will continue on bidding on that medal in the auction moving forward. Okay, the boys are shitting their pants on that one. That's a World War I item, and God, oh God, it's what, at $1 right now, like crazy. So anyway, I'm just gonna let that one ride for another little bit. Okay. I like giving you guys deals. I don't like getting shafted up the rear end. But anyway, so yeah, looks like we got Caitlin and Reese. Who else do we got? No one yet. So we'll just play it by ear for a little bit. Say hi to you guys, and I'll show you all the cool stuff we have. Oh, awesome, awesome. Well, glad you're getting your rest in. That's always good. Always important to get your rest. We got a really cool lot of stuff here tonight, I gotta say. We got 3 draws going, and let's see, actually four technically. So everyone who bids tonight gets 1 free polar bear draw. So the number you're going after tonight is I-22. I did a video in the group to show you, I drew out I-22, and that's the one you're chasing now. So anyway, good luck, everyone, and I don't hope you win, but I hope someone wins at some point. It's a very expensive skull and a very cool skull. So anyway, we've had him up now a few times. He hasn't gone yet, so. But anyway, it is what it is. So, guys, what are you interested in tonight? Anything in particular? Or are you just moping around? We got a lot of really cool items in the coin lots tonight. I'm going to have that A category stack. So if you already haven't done it, go on our website and look at category A. Okay, there's about 100 items in there now. Believe me, by the week's end, I'm going to have a shit ton of stuff put in that one. So it's going to be a lot of really cool stuff. You guys will not be disappointed, I assure you. In my odyssey to bring people into the room, I have 3 people here. Awesome. What we lack in number, we make up for with sheer quality. See, this is what it's like to be the popular people. Like sometimes you got to alienate yourself and like cut out the crap, that kind of way. Like cutting carbs, you got to get rid of the people that's, just not cool like us. Oh, thank you. Will you be kind enough to turn that fan on up there? Yeah. No, I can't get it in here, so if you be kind enough to. Is he on at all? Yeah. Oh, can you turn it down a little bit? Thank you. Oh, we got a few people here now. So who's the third person that came in? I see Caitlin and Reese. Yeah, perfect. Thank you. Guys, what do you think of this one? Hello, Amanda. What do you think of this one? This is Iron Maiden limited edition 666 Trooper. It's not an old bottle, but I tell you, it's going to be one that's worth keeping. Now, I found it there earlier today, so I said, you guys are weird and like that kind of crap. Maybe I don't know. Someone will give me $1 for it down the road. So we'll see. It's a pretty cool bottle as far as I'm concerned. I don't know if you get them in the States, but they're kind of rare up here. It's sad because they came up here and they did a big run of beer like Iron Maiden did. And anyway, when I was one of the ones that like went in and nabbed a whole bunch of them, and every one of the bottle was moldy. Beer was moldy when it came out. It was gross. And anyway, I was one of the ones that called the company, and I said, I don't want to tell anyone about it, but I want to tell you guys so that you can get ahead of it. And they basically told me to go fuck myself. So other people reported them, and they haven't been here since. It was crazy, but every bottle was all moldy inside. So But now I've had the beer elsewhere. It's a good beer. It's a nice lager, but it was they call it premium British beer. So, whatever that is nowadays. But yeah. So I'll put up all kinds of whale bones and teeth and ivory and all kinds of ancient coins and shit, and you'll buy the beer bottle from good old couple of years ago. You guys are some fucking jury, I'll tell you that much. Bring on the 666 beer I drink. I miss our chug and sweep events. We really got to have one of them again soon. Because this is getting monotonous, only having a few people in the auction. I don't know what the Christ I got to do to get people here. They say they're coming, and it's like, yeah. So, I don't know. It's not easy being me. But anyway, I guess we'll start, I suppose. Guys. I got poor old DJ. He wants to come, and he don't know how to get a what do you call it, account? Man, oh man. Oh, my buddy Mike's on just roast. Anyway. Okay. Yeah. So, guys, if you could tag your friends, that'd be nice. Every time you bid, for if you bid it all tonight, you will get a free polar bear draw. So it's going to be cool. We got a real nice Ptolemaic coin in the draw box. Now it's $10 a draw tonight, but there's no coin under $10. There's a lot of ancient Chinese coins in there that are over. All of them are over 1,000 years old. So like, you want to get technical, like Viking Age stuff. So it's pretty cool. Some real nice stuff in there tonight. Here we're going to start these off as we always do, $5 a lot. And there are two winners in there. This one here, which is a certified Peter the First from 1682 to 1725. So pretty cool coin. And again, right in the middle of piracy, So if you want something from the piracy age, boom, there you go, you got it. And of course, our Augustus that didn't go last time. Yeah, thank you very much. I really appreciate it. Really appreciate it. Thank you, Amanda, very much. We got a few people here. I'm still trying to get people to transition from Facebook to YouTube. So sometimes being an industry leader, you get your throat cut. But anyway, I'm staying on YouTube. I'm not fucking with Facebook no more. And we'll grin and bear it. And that's it. We may have to face the Great Depression, but the 40s are coming. Huh? So anyway, guys, let's start her off. This is a medal, actually. It's the 25 or Silver Jubilee. Hello, Chuck. How are you, buddy? The 25th anniversary of King George and Queen Mary. So anyway, this is a medal, and it was given in 1935 for their Silver Jubilee. Nice to see you, Chuck, buddy. I'm expecting your permit on that narwhal tusk, my friend. I was looking on there the other day. As a matter of fact, if you saw in the group when I was advertising the mink rib bones, your narwhal tusk was actually in that picture. And here's another medal. Now this one here is a little bit rarer. This is Edward, and he's the guy that abdicated. So he fell in love with the evil American who was divorced, and anyway abdicated the throne. So gotta say, that was an expensive piece of pussy, but whatever. Wouldn't be me. But anyway, this one here is from 1936. And anyways, for the Department of Education. But anyway, he abdicated, blah, blah. So anyway, pretty cool. We have a disc from a white-sided dolphin. They're worth about, around $100 or so. And here we have a really cool British crown from 1977. These are really nice. Anyway, we're going to start it off at $5. Let's rock and roll. Now we got a few people here. Wasn't he also kind of... Hey, John, welcome aboard, buddy. Didn't see you come in. John, sneaky. Oh, Chucky beat you. Wow, we got an auction going. Holy shit. You mean someone can? I don't even know what happens now. Like if someone bids like the second time, like I don't know. Can someone consult the worldwide auction book? Because I don't know how this works now. Geez, we got two bid. Wow. Okay, I assume we're gonna have to sell to the highest bidder. Is that correct? I haven't had a second bid on a fucking dog's age. Thanks, guys. Wasn't he also kind of in bid with the mustache man too? That's what they say. Yeah. That's they say there was a connection there. Well, let's not forget the mustache man was kind of popular at one point, and having real close connections with Germany was not a bad idea at that point in time. But after he started invading places, well, then it's like, oops, shit, they're gonna come after us. But anyway, yeah, there was a connection there, and it was actually Chamberlain who was the first one that kind of like sounded the alarm bell, saying that no, this guy's bad news. He's looking at conquest as opposed to diplomacy, and they anyway, whatever. Okay, so we'll put 30 seconds on the clock just to make it official, guys. I don't know if you saw, but we do have 4 draws on the go. Everyone who bids tonight, so John and Chuck, you're going to get a free draw from the polar bear draw. So here you go. So we'll do that later on in the evening. You're going for I-22. That's the one. British, French, German, Russia, all Marines. Yeah, that's true enough, Amanda. Yeah, exactly. Actually, Princess Alexandria, she was one of my favorites. That was Edward's wife, and Edward the seventh. The seventh's wife. She was a Greek, I believe. Memory serves me correctly. All right, so sold to Chuck. Chuck Volker, let me know what you'd like, buddy, for your $25 bid. So we got this is not a haunted box, so we're just gonna have to use our imagination. This is a Mario Lemieux rookie draw box. Sweep. All right. Chuck starting off strong. And Chuck, we can actually send this to you, buddy. So it's not just high in the sky, sitting on my shelf shit. Here you go. Chuck Volker. Guys, I'm going to put up some arrowheads now just for shits and giggles. And I'm going to start these off at $20. Chuck Volker. Chuck. Just put Chuck. There's only one Chuck. We're going to start these off at $20. These are all from Arizona. Rather you have a haunted draw box. Well, we do have a haunted draw box, but I kind of took it out and put hockey cards in there because someone, Rachel Pence, little fucker, wanted cards. So she likes cards and Mario Lemieux and all that stuff. So I kind of, I try to aim to please everyone. But we have had a haunted draw box, and Adam Stone has always taken great advantage of that and our draw box. And anyway, it is what it is. So I can easily do that for you, Caitlin. We got a lot of haunted stuff. Well, stuff from haunted estates anyway. I'll just bring it over to plant. My plant's haunted, so one of my employees there the other day won't go back now because he's seen the fucking ghost. So anyway, he saw the big man, my shadow. There's a woman in blue over my plant. I've seen her a number of times, and there's supposed to be a man over there about the size of me. And anyway, they call him the big man, and I've never seen him yet, but I have, like, by smoker number 5, there's nothing around, and when you, like, there's 2 floors there, and anyway, if you go there, you can hear this banging upstairs. And it's just like someone, like, hitting the floor. And I went up there and I jumped on the floor, and they couldn't hear anything, but yet every now and then you'll hear this big bang, bang, and like there's nothing there. It's pretty cool. So John's in at $20. John, the only one respecting the native stuff tonight. This is cool stuff, man, and they're all certified too, right? Or they came from the University of Arizona. They're all numbered and blah blah blah. This one's AR 26, as you can see. That one there is F. Oh, geez, he didn't do very well in school. F984, and this one here is hard to see, but it's AR 25. It looks like. So anyway, there you go. Anyway, we'll put 30 seconds on the clock just for shits and giggles. And guys, in these coin lots tonight, The coin stacks, we have the Augustus and the certified Russian. In here, they're $10 each, but there's no coin under $100. There's a lot of Chinese coins over 1,000 years old, and the coin that you're trying to win is this one here, which is the Ptolemy. And this was a shipwreck Ptolemy coin. It was found in the Aegean Sea. And anyway, this is the great-great-grandfather of Cleopatra, just put in perspective, and the buddy of Alexander the Great, his best friend. All right, going once, going twice, sold to John Minicozy. John Minicozy, and it's... I'll just take B. Perfect. One. So that is $20. B. There you go. Perfect. All right, guys. So I'm going to start this one off. We're going to start these off for $5. And anyway, John, you know something, just to be fair. Yeah, I'm not going to do that. John, 25. What stack would you like? Seems how you won the last lot. John Minicozy will know. What do you think of these, Chuck? A nice Scrimshaw McGraw. I believe I was showing you last auction, wasn't I, John? Or showing someone. John, can you pick a stack, please, just to get her going? Red. This one back here. All right, Chuck. Chuck identifies as John tonight. That's perfect. John, how do you have them organized? Should I say which one I want? Yeah, anyway, Chuck jumped in and said red, so but it's actually fuchsia, Chuck. Everyone gets that one. Anyway, we'll start at $5. Yeah. So in one pile, there's in two piles, there's a token that says you win, and the corresponding coin is there. So good luck, and we'll go from there. So we got $5. Oh, but Chuck picked the stack, but John got in first. So anyway, there's some cool stuff in these stacks as well, guys. Like for instance, this coin here is worth about $20. Some real nice ones. I know there's a silver one I should have put up first. When I go through it, I don't put necessarily the most expensive one up on top because I'm weird like that. But I remember there was a real nice silver piece. And anyway, I was going to put him on top, but I guess I didn't. But anyway, he's in one of the stacks anyway. So we got John in at 5. Chuck, you're going to have to up your bid, my friend. Caitlin's in at 6. Caitlin new to the group. John's in at 7. And Caitlin and Amanda are putting my kids through college. Thank you so. Chuck's in at 10. John's in at 11. And guys, just so you're aware, this Augustus coin was produced from 2 BC to 4 AD. So, Jesus was still in the manger pretty well. So anyway, it's worth about $1,000 to $1,500. Real nice piece. And Augustus was the greatest Roman emperor of all time. And he was the first, too. Julius Caesar's adopted nephew, Gaius Octavius. He defeated Mark Antony and Cleopatra at the Battle of Actium. And anyway, Agrippa was Julius Caesar's son-in-law and Augustus' buddy, and he was like, they say he was like Romans were average like 5'4", and Agrippa, he was like monstrous, man, like almost, some records have him at almost 7 feet tall, but anyway, he's the one that led the charge. But anyway, this is what it is. So anyway, long story short, John's in at 11. Let's go, let's put 30 seconds on the clock. And guys, anytime anyone wants to polar bear draw, they're $10 each. Just say, and I'll bring down the ball of death, and I'll spin it around and see what you get. You're going for I-22. That's the polar bear tonight. Any other one, you're going to get an A ticket. And I'm going to put up a pile of stuff in the A category on the website. And however many tickets you got, you can pick whatever prize you want. So instead of me saying you win something, you can actually pick it out. They never expire, so you can keep them as long as you wish. And just wait till, yeah, John, I believe you got like 20 now, I think, something like that. And guys, these let's not forget this draw here. This is a real cool draw, I gotta say. And of course, if you're interested in cards, rock and roll. We got some real cool stuff in there as well, including a Mario Lemieux rookie card. All right, so sold to John Minagozi. John, I assume you're going to want to sweep, but let me know. Let me show you these. These I picked up the other day in a state. But anyway, how's that for Charles and Diana? Real nice piece. Two of them, actually. And good old Charles sweep. Yellow band closest to me. Ah, got you, buddy. That's good, because I really hate the columns and rows shit. John Minagozi sweep. That's 44. 44. So anyway, the first coin is a duckbill. Oh, no, sorry, it's not. It's birds. I thought it was the duckbill platypus one. I did see a few of them in there as well. They're worth like $15 each. And we're going to start these off again at $5. What's this? For the coins in the box. It's like the other night, which is absolutely all you got to do is just pick and rock and roll. But they're $10 tonight because of the value of the coins and the really high-end prize. Like this one here, this is a really, really nice prize, believe me. Like a Ptolemaic coin from Egypt, a Trachodactyrum, and it's a shipwreck coin, and it has certificates and everything. I just got to put here for easy use, but I got all the certificates with it. Beautiful piece. Now, where can I put that to so I'll lose it? Throw it there, I suppose. Okay, John's in at 5. So did you want 5 draws, Amanda? Okay, John's bidding 5 on this. I'll get these out of the way. We got a lot of ancient stuff here tonight, too, guys, if you're interested. Got a pirate cannonball. I got a cannon. I got lots of artifacts. I got lots of coins, got bones, whale bones, got all kinds of crazy crap. Amanda, do you want 80 to 95 for $50, I guess? 80, 90, 91, 92, 93. Is it 6, wouldn't it? 80, 81. Oh, fuck, 80 to 95. So that's like 15, yes. Sorry, first time a new brain. Amanda, oh man, I don't know. I'm kind of wants to see what else you've got. Oh, well, see, Amanda, you can just put it on tab. Pay it off whenever you want, right? You don't need to pay right away. I didn't tell you that because you're a good payer, but everyone else takes advantage of the tabs. I shouldn't say that because I don't think anyone here is on tab right now. But you're, and that's probably why they're not coming. They're frightened to death because they owe me so much money, to their little fuckers. But anyway, yeah, you could go on tab. I got people on tab for tens of thousands of dollars. Don't bother me. Just as long, like one of my key tenets when I started my business was to put the really high end items in the hands of people that otherwise probably couldn't afford them, or they're just out of that realm of possibility. So like like a narwhal tusk, for instance, if you want, you can buy it and pay $100 a month or whatever for X number of months. It's all cool with me. We'll just I don't give a shit, to be completely honest with you. I can't do a tab if I don't have it. I'm not buying. Yeah, exactly. that's a smart way to do it. I'm very similar, Caitlin, but a lot of people do like the tabs because sometimes $10,000 is they want a real nice item, and it's an investment too, right? So it is what it is, right? We just make the make it an option for people. I don't like having outstanding invoices, but yeah, exactly. Yeah, hey, I think I've located that game for you too. So yeah, don't balk on the payment plans. The tabs have gotten some beautiful John. The tabs have gotten me. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, John's taking advantage of the tabs. Absolutely. And John got Paul's money. Jesus, if I had John's money, I'd burn mine. Or he's woman's money anyway. Hey, John. And that'll be no small bonfire. All right, so we got $8 in from Mr. Minicosi. We will put 30 seconds on the clock. Okay, so John's winning this lot at $8. Yeah, John, I believe you. You put the polar bear on. I remember, if memory serves me correctly, which is still out there, and there's a couple really nice pieces that are still out there that we're getting the permits in for. I believe one's a real nice whale bone, and I forget now what else. Anyways, all out there anyway, but it is what it is. All right, going once, going twice. Sold, Mr. Minicosi. I assume you're going to want to sweep, John. Oh shit. Okay, we'll have to honor that because it just came in under the wire. So anyway, Chuck, okay, we'll take your bid of $10. And that's another thing. If someone gets in close, I tab the bear, the pilot whale, and blue whale vert, the gold piece, and the Greek. Oh yes, the Greek glass vase, right on. Yeah. Yeah, I remember that one. I got a Phoenician. I should show you that. Actually, if while we're continuing the bid, I think I got it right here. This one's bloody priceless. But I just want to show you guys. I got one of my volts right behind me. So. This is Phoenician glass. So Phoenicians, they were in the Mediterranean. Romans kind of screwed them up, They were the cousins of Carthage, Hannibal and all the guys. But anyway, what do you think of this? This is Phoenician glass. Incredibly rare. Now, it came out of the ground in pieces. It was restored by the museum. As a matter of fact, if it were real, if it were all original, it wouldn't, or all without cracks and stuff, it wouldn't be authentic. The paint is not original, obviously, but everything else is. They did it, for display purposes. But there you have it. But that is Phoenician glass right there. Oh, geez, dropped it. I'll bet for this one. Okay, so Chuck won. Chuck Volker. And I assume you're going to want to sweep, Chuck. Now, let's just lay that there so it'll fall over. Chuck wants to sweep. And we got $40. Perfect, Chuck. Just watch me hit that now and break it. I actually, was just juggling it around like that. And, never know. Oh, geez. I like doing shit like that. Oh, no. Anyway. Come to Bond's auction where you can see amazing artifacts being tossed around for fun. Would you be kind enough to take that, please? Just put it somewhere. Just have a camera ready to grab whenever. Yeah, exactly. I got a vault behind me, so I got some cool stuff in there. Thank you very much. Now, all right. So what are we going to do? We're still going to go with this. Amanda, did you want that? What are we going to pop up? Well, what would you guys like to see? For starters, why don't we pop these guys up? Let's do these for... Okay, I'll pop them up. Now, these are actually worth quite a bit. But anyway, we'll start them off at $5, but they're worth quite a bit of money. Really nice. So this one here is Charles and Diana. How do the high-end coins work? What do you mean, John? I'm sorry, I don't understand your question, buddy. How do the high-end coins work? Yeah, just let me know. Okay, Chuck is in at 5. I think I'm in the real nice little cases too. The box coins in the back. Oh yes, right on. Okay, so basically, I'm sorry, John. You weren't at the last auction, were you? See, that's what happens when you miss out, buddy. So anyway, there's 100. Get my hand out of the way. There's 150 coins in this case. Okay, so they're all numbered 1 to 150. One of the 2x2s says you win, and this is the coin you win. Okay, so that's what's in that box. It's $10 a draw, but there's no coin in there under 100 years old, with the exception of some higher end value coins. And there is a dolphin tooth in there, and there is a white-sided dolphin disc in there as well. There's a lot of ancient Chinese coins, like stuff from the Tang Dynasty. There's a bunch that I've identified, and there's a bunch that I didn't. But neither coin, like if you haul an ancient coin or an ancient Chinese coin, it's at least 1,000 years old. I have 10 or 20, I can't remember now. Let's say 10, I think it could be 20, but let's say 10 Greek coins. So now they're all shipwreck coins, so they're really cool. They came from the Aegean, the same place this one here came from. Okay, and anyway, they're really valuable, really hard to get. But anyway, whatever I had there, I just popped in. So there's some real cool ancient Greek, ancient Chinese, some like there's nothing in there under 100 years old, and if it is, they're worth like $20 each. They're really, really cool pieces. Only $10 a draw, and if you're lucky enough, you can get this one right here. So let me know if you're interested. All right, so Chuck is going to get a great deal here. If this one here is worth double what Chuck is. Interesting. I'll take 3 draws and just pick 3 numbers. Oh, fuck, man. I know where he's to. So can you please pick your numbers? Because I know exactly where he's to. It was different if someone else did it. I wouldn't mind, but, just in transparency purposes. Well, I'm saying I knows what row he is and roughly where he's to. I wouldn't want to bet my life on picking one number. Okay, 117, 16, and 17. Okay. Okay, 117. So, okay, 101, 2, 3, 4, 5, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 16, 17. You got an ancient Greek coin, buddy. Okay, so now that's one right from the Aegean Sea. Worth about $100. Congratulations. And you want 16 and 17. 25, 24, 23, 20, 19, 18. Okay, 17. Okay, now this is a Mexican. No, it's not Mexican. This is, what is that? He's not in the best of condition. This is a Canadian medallion from 1852. And 16. Oh, cool. This is a 1922. This is the industry coin from France, 1922, and that's the small variety. It's worth about $65. Nice draw, buddy. Okay, John, minute, 3 coins, $30. That's a nice draw. That Greek is worth more than that. What's that? That's John Minakosi's. Okay, and okay, damn, yeah, I'll do some. Let's do 6 draws, 10. Okay, so that's Amanda. And now, Amanda, because you bid, you get a free draw from the polar bear draw. MNDA. That's 6 coins. And that is $60. Okay. 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, jeez. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You got a Greek coin. Again, this one is a shipwreck coin. 10, 11. Okay, this is one of those medallions I was telling you about. This is from 1949, but it's worth about $25. and it's this is the Newfoundland coat of arms with the Beothic. They're the only indigenous people in Newfoundland that went extinct in 1829, and real cool piece. Okay. Ooh, 1923 Canadian 5-cent piece. Really cool piece. And again, a little over 100 years old, but in real nice shape. Really cool piece. King George V. Gotta love him. Queen Elizabeth's granddaddy. Oh, we got another one. Wow, 1922. All right, same shit, different pile. Oh, and our first ancient Tang dynasty from 621 to 907. So that was the Tang dynasty in China. You can see these are copper, obviously. You can see the age on them. I got a number of these put in there, guys. So like this is a minimum. Well, it's over 1,000 years old, obviously, but minimum like 40 bucks American. You know, you can go on eBay and find them there for $100 or whatever. But this is a real cool piece. I got a lot of these put in there, guys. Oh, geez, we got now. Okay, so that's where I must have put the 5 cents. You got a 1924 5 cents. So you got 22, 23, and 24. Real cool set. Awesome. So that's 6, I believe. 2, 4, 6. Yep. Okay. Yeah, you did very well. The Chinese coin is worth more than the $60 in my opinion. Because the Tang Dynasty is pretty cool, and you got a polar bear drop. That's Amanda Simmons. Okay, so I guess no one wants this shit, so we will say sold to Chuck Volker. Okay, Chuck. And I assume you're going to want a sweep, but I got to say, these are pretty cool, buddy. I'll let you tell me what you want to do. Yeah, I figured that. Times 4, and that is $20. Okay. Guys, I'm going to pop this up just for shits and giggles. I'm going to start it off tonight just because I want to see a fight. Guys, this is a gift. These are Scrimshaw cufflings, tie clips. I'm going to start it off tonight just because I love yous. $100. And I've never offered this for under $500. $100 start. Okay. That's a gift. Believe me, I hope you guys fight over that and appreciate that one. That's a gift. Believe me. Beautiful, beautiful piece. What do I say? John wants 2 more. John Minicosi. That's 2 coins. That is $20. All right. 67 and 80 in 88. Fun, guys. Chuck, help me out. Fight John. Fight him. I wish I could. What are we doing? 67. Okay, so 75, 74, 73, 72, 71, 70, 69, 68, 67. Ooh, here we got a 1931 Canadian penny. Look at the condition of that, buddy. Easily about a $20, $25 piece, but really nice condition. It would be a common coin except for the condition. This one's really, really nice. Okay, and 88. Okay, 76, 77, 78, 79, 80, 82, 83. Ooh, you got an 1888 silver piece. It looks to be Chinese, but from 1888. Pretty cool. And I believe when I looked this one up, I think he was worth like $50 or so. But anyway. There we go. So that's 2. All right, so that's 2. John, are you gonna steal this for $100, my buddy? John, that's John Minicosi. Got that there, guys. Come on, this is a very valuable set. John's gonna be styling for $100, and I mean styling. God damn. Last time I trust you, Chuck. I kid. Okay, so anyway, John, you got a gift, my friend. A gift. $100 to John. That's a gift, buddy. Congratulations. A gift. Merry fucking Christmas. That's John Minicozi's there. I don't know water afraid of tabs. You know how easy I am to get along with. Yeah. But anyway. Guys, do we want to do more of these coins? You want draws? I can pop up. Yeah, why don't I pop this up? Let's start this off at $1 just for shits and giggles. And I'm going to pop up. Let's pop up a fossil. And you know something? Let's do $1. These are worth a lot more than $1. Oh, I can't do this. Do. There you go. There's something different. Let's put it up for $1. Guys, what do you think of the Tyrannosaurus claw? Pretty cool, huh? $1, $1. And because the $1 is so hard to oh yeah, well, you know, I don't think I can rob you anymore tonight to get luckier. Thank you. Oh geez, thanks a lot, buddy. Yeah. Thanks for coming out, John. Appreciate you, buddy. All right, so we got a few things moving and shaking here. So Reese is in at $1. John, tell your missus to come in by. You gotta hold the fort. Okay, Reese is at $1. Is Reese gonna win this all for $1? Come on, my God. Crazy people here tonight. Crazy people. All right, we'll put 30 seconds on the clock. This is a gift, Reese. Gonna need to get it lube. Guys, does anyone want a hockey card draw for $5? A lot of cool stuff in here. Gotta love the hockey. I'm gonna cool. See what's John's name.
It's not shameful, it's bloody legendary is what it is. Maybe the real...
All right, so we're gonna have to sell this to Reese, or well, I tell you what, we'll put 30 seconds on the clock just to make it official. All right, so going once, going twice, sold to Reese. And Reese, because you bid, you get a free draw from the Polar Bear box. Reese Vig, yeah, I imagine you do a sweep, my love. Sweep and 4 whole dull hairs. All right, Reese, you got a great deal there, my love. A great deal. Happy birthday. That's a deal there. Deal of the night. Deal of the night. All right, so let's do another one of these. I'm going to pick this one. Just for, actually, Reese, what one would you like? Just to see if the guys are still interested in these coins. Reese, pick a stack for me, would you? Pick a stack, please, Reese. Green band, that's one I have. All right. Okay, so we'll start these off. $5. Bang, 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 and bang. Good luck, everyone. Front and center, yep. All right, $5 start, guys. And in transparency, none of the coins are gone yet, obviously. Amanda's in at 5. Chuck is a little bit slow tonight. Chuck is back with 6. Yeah. Chuck comes in second every time. Just letting them go first. Hey, Chuck, buddy. Like, guys, I gotta say, you wouldn't believe the time it takes to do up those stacks and the 150 coins and all that shit. By God, I gotta say, well, one to pick out the coins for starters, and then to put them into 2x2s, and oh Jesus, it's a lot more time consuming than it appears. Trust me, a lot more. And guys, we're going to have some auctions on our webpage. So it's going to operate just like eBay. You can go on our website, and there's a section there called auctions. Just go in there. I'm going to load that up now over the next little bit as well. All right. I'm playing. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Ladies first. Okay, Amanda's out. Sold to Chuck. And Chuck, all this stuff can go out to you right away. Like, can't wait to send it to you, buddy. Chuck Volka. What else you got? What would you like, Nick? Want another seal skull? A deformed seal skull? What do you want? What can I entice you to spend your moly money on tonight, Nick? Let me know. Chuck, I assume you're going to want to sweep? 8 times 4, 24. No. 8 fours is 32. Jesus. Losing me mind. Chuck, again, you get the right to pick whatever you want. Yeah, I got a real nice deformed seal skull there. He's all fucked up. He's very pricey, but I'm hoping for the tusk permit. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I am too. And do you remember I told you about the polar bear issue with that tusk? Like, he's the coolest one I got in my opinion. It's not the largest one, but it's the coolest one. So I can't wait for you to get him because I know you're gonna fucking love it. Yeah, but yeah, Nick, did I not send you a video of that? I tell you what I'll do is I'll pop the video to you now in PM. Chuck, would you like to pick a stack, or just let me know what you like to do? Let's see, Nick, are you too, Nicky? Yeah, we're actually getting a lot of permits coming through, and they're talking to me every day now. Like, geez, when we're under those audits, it'd be like 2 weeks before they even reply to me, tell me to go to hell. It was crazy. Front right corner stack. Front right corner stack. Front right corner stack. This one. Okay. Okay. Oh shit. $5 start. $5 start, guys. I'm just gonna send you that video there now. I do a real nice comparison video showing you the two seal skulls and why he's like screwed up and stuff. If I can find the bloody video. So, guys, having fun tonight or what? There we go. I think I got it. Chuck's in at 5. Yeah, you guys must be taking the shit, but wow, how did you manage that? What did you do? Trip up a man or something? Like, what the hell's going on? Man, 6. I was playing this time. That's hilarious. Yeah. No, I'm pretty sure that's the video there. Yeah. Okay, you got the video, Nick. Have a gawk. Okay, Chuck's in at 7. And is that 8? And a little fun auction, I gotta say. I got some ancient artifacts there if someone's interested in making a nice purchase. I got some whale bones here if you're interested, whale teeth. I have all kinds of. I got a real nice seal penis there. Real nice one, Chuck, if you're into that. They're rare as hell, man. If you like rare shit, man. That's. Oh, and I got a huge walrus baculum, too. You know, they're a huge one, man. It's crazy. Picked it up in the oddest of places, believe it or not. Chuck's in at 9. You guys were the only ones fighting, so I'm going to say sold to Chuck. And I assume you're going to want to sweep. It's 36. All right. There you go. Just going to put these up. I don't know if you guys are interested, but these here are seal penis bones. I only have 3 left now. That's it. And they're quite hard to get, believe me. They're very hard to get. I'm leaning towards draws out of the mystery box. So all you got to do is just say the word. Just let me know, and you can have your draws. Gentleman cozy. Chuck, I can send you a picture of it if you want. Okay, so anyway, these here, they're going to start at 60, and this one here is going to start at 150. Just changed up a little bit. Chuck, if you want to pick another pile, rock and roll. And Chuck, I'm going to send you a picture of that walrus now in a second, my friend. There it is. It's bloody huge, to be honest with you. And I will say YouTube Live is much smoother, but I really miss being able to reply and react to people's comments. Sure, you can send hearts and stuff, and I do TikTok ones too, but I really like I like what I like about YouTube is there's no screwing up. You know, it's like Facebook, it's like, okay, what's going to screw up now? Why is this auction going to fuck up tonight? And it's like it was going to screw up some way. Either there was going to be a large leg, the sound wouldn't work, the video wouldn't work, there wouldn't be no customers. Like, at least with this shit, you might not have no customers, but by the Jesus, everything works right and there's no frustration, right? So, yeah, you know. And I gotta say, I really wish Facebook would get their act together because I love doing that platform too. Plus, I got a lot of clients there, and for whatever reason, it seems to be a bit difficult getting them over to fucking YouTube. It's like, what the hell? So anyway, but I really like YouTube. Yeah, Facebook is ridiculous. Yeah, I know, and it's so frustrating. So frustrating. But anyway, guys, if you want these, they're 60 each and 150. Your seal dicks away. I got this really old. This is a sperm whale tooth, believe it or not, Chuck. Just lay that right there. And again, $5 start. Oh shit! What did I do wrong then? Hang on. Don't tell me I miscounted. 4. God damn it! I miscounted. Okay. Oh no, there's 16 there. There we go. Sorry, there's only 15 in that pile. One must have slipped through. All right, $5 start, guys. Not sure if you guys like Newfoundland coins, but here is the last set up to the 50 Newfoundland coins. This is a beautiful set. Beautiful. Don't got a customer. I'll be right back. Yeah. Okay, Amanda. Now's your time to get them. Oh, geez, Amanda's won the bid 5. Oh, nuts. I thought. Okay. Jesus. Guys, what do you think of these? So you got the 50, 20, 10, 5, and the 1 penny. And they're all in immaculate condition. Really, really nice set. Anyway, just to let you know, this is $250 if you're interested. Caitlin's in at $6. Thank you, Caitlin. Appreciate you. Oh, Newfoundland history, man, it's crazy. Everything in the world you can almost connect to Newfoundland history. I'm an expert in it. But it's absolute craziness. Oh, Caitlin gets one. Okay, Chuck is gone, but we'll put 30 seconds on the clock just to be fair. Just to be fair. Okay, so now we're not being fair. Sold to Caitlin. Caitlin Walls. And I assume you're going to want to sweep Caitlin? I popped in a real nice coin in the bottom of that one too, by the way. You know when I miscounted. Yes, okay, sweep. And that's 32. And Caitlin, would you like to pick a stack? And just to show you the coin that I popped in, he's worth about $10. That's a real nice Greek one. That's mystically is there, blah, blah, blah. Anyway, thank you very much. And this is Caitlin. And guys, just in transparency, I'm going to tell you now, neither of the coins are gone. So you suck at picking. But anyway, Caitlin, you're up. Let's see if Caitlin can pick one. And I do know where they are, so let me know. So 25 stacks originally, and there's what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So that's 6 times 3 is 18, 19, 20. So geez, only 5 stacks sold. Like no wonder there's near one gone. What yellow one, my dear? There's 2 up there. Maybe it's in one, so I don't want to pick. So let me know what one. This one's a yellow, and this one's a yellow. Let me know, please. Right. You got her. $5 start. $5 start, guys. $5 start. Will you tell us if the coin's in one of the stacks or no? Yeah, as soon as the coin goes, I will tell you what stack he's in. And or like if the I know where they're to. So like let's just say he was in this stack here. As soon as the person bids and says sweep, I'll show you the token that says you win, right? I actually had one guy one time. The stacks went for a lot of money because there was a real nice gold piece I had in there, and he bought 3. The coin was in the one he didn't buy. And I'm like, you fucking idiot! Don't buy them, buy them. And I was like trying to entice him to buy the last stack. And I said, you really should want to do a sweep. And he's like, no, they're really high expensive. They're really expensive. I can't afford it. I said, put it on tab, all this stuff. Anyway, it left there, and I'm like, oh, for the love of Christ! And I told him about it after, and he almost cried. But anyway. Very, very rarely will there not be a sweep when it happens, and it's so comical that that one time, and I think that's like the only one time that it did happen. Like like sometimes someone who's new, like they'll buy like one stack or something like that or whatever. But like he's like, okay, whatever. But yeah, but I believe the stacks went for like $100, and like each one went for $100, right? So kind of like she was closing up the number before the winning. Yeah, yeah, exactly. I try to, and that's like every now and then, like when I put up a mystery box, and like just between me and you guys, if I ever put up a mystery box, you're gonna want to buy it because there's some really cool shit in the mystery box. So anyway, I always do it just for shits and giggles. And anyway, I put up a mystery box, and I had like a $1,500 gold piece, and I started for $1. And anyway, no one bought, no one even bid. It was one of those auctions where like everyone was done for the night and blah blah blah. And I did it just for shits and giggles. And anyway, when I showed them after, they're like, "Oh my god!" All right, so sold to Amanda Simmons for $8. Amanda Simmons. And I assume you're gonna want to do sweep. Yeah, I do mystery boxes every once in a while, just for fun. I normally put them up in the group, to be honest, which as opposed to doing them in the auctions. But I assume you're going to want to do a sweep, Amanda, but let me know, please. Sweep, yeah, perfect. All right, so guys, we're having fun with the coin lots, or do you want something else put up, or what do you want? I'll pop this guy up for $500. This is a really cool sperm whale tooth. It's late 1800s, and real nice piece if you want a nice sperm whale tooth, just to give people the option of buying other things if you're so inclined. And guys, if you look at my videos on YouTube, there's one on this really obscure empire, but it's very amazing, piece of history. But the Sasanian Empire, and I got these here too. I got 2 coins from Sasanian Empire, and they're certified, obviously, but really, really nice pieces. If someone's interested, let me know. All right, so I got this up for 500 start, but Amanda, you can pick a pile if you wish, or totally up to you. Yeah, mystery boxes are fun, I gotta say, a little bit different. But anyway, I don't think anyone wants to back a yellow band. Put that up there. Does anyone want anything else tonight besides coins, or we're having fun trying to get the certified on the Augustus, huh? And again, $5 starts. And guys, just to show you them again, this is the Augustus, and this is the certified Russian, Peter the First. Pital. $5 start. What's this? I got a lot of reptile skulls. I got a lot of I got alligators. I got snakes. I got what else do I have? Dinosaurs. I got a Siamese crocodile, which is pretty cool. Nile croc. Real neat one. Ooh. I second. Well, you want to see some skulls? I can put up some cool skulls if you want skulls. Y'all know where Nick went. Center that. Yeah, a lot of the skulls are. Yeah, okay. Well, I can. I got some. Is it just reptile skulls, or do you just want to see skulls? Because I'm actually becoming a commercial dealer now in all kinds of animal parts between Canada and the U.S. It's a new bullshit program that's put out, but apparently you got to get all this certification that you didn't need before because of Bullshit. So anyway, I'm getting all that now for the company. But what's this? I mean, I'm not looking for to spend 5,000 skulls a night, but I'm down with skulls too. You need to really change your opinion on those tabs, young lady. But yeah, I got some real nice fox skulls, and I got some hybrid coyotes. I got a lot of seal skulls there, obviously. Seal skulls are something to invest in if you haven't already purchased one. I know you have, Amanda, but I'm talking to Caitlin there, because they all got to be bashed now. So if you don't have them, you won't get them in the future. They'll actually be rarer than polar bear skulls. So, all right. So Caitlin has one. Caitlin Holmes. I assume you're going to want to do a sweep. Seems like they're going to $8, and then these coins just drop off, man. Wolf skull. Well, what do you want? What species? There's a couple, right? Like the Arctic wolf, and then there's just your generic wolf there. Blah blah blah. I got a full wolf taxidermy actually. He's a monster. Okay. And I got so like in Newfoundland we don't have wolves. We had wolves, but they were hunted to extinction in 1909. So the last wolf here was 1909, and I actually have a skull from one of them, but they're extinct now, and they were a subspecies because everything here is a bloody subspecies, right? So, but what's so cool about the Newfoundland wolf is they were bred like the way they came into existence was coyotes and wolves and all that stuff intermingling, and now the conditions are exactly right to create the Newfoundland wolf again, or what was the Newfoundland wolf. So it's one of the rare cases where the animal can come out of extinction due to natural means. And if you go to the rooms, which is our museum, there's a huge write up on the Newfoundland. There's a big display on the Newfoundland wolf. There was a bounty on their heads because they said they killed sheep and stuff, which they probably did. But anyway, every now and then it's like someone will say they see one. Like it's almost like the title scene, right? But anyway, Forrest Whitaker, no, not Forrest Whitaker. He's the actor. Forrest, fucking animal dude. I forget his name now. Forrest, anyway. He came to Newfoundland and did tried to find one. And anyway, he thought he did. He says, "Oh man, I didn't even know Arctics were illegal." They're very hard to get, but natives can harvest them legally, and you can purchase from the natives. It's a very, very intensive permit process, but yeah, you can, as long as you got the trace and traceability from the guys up north. But only natives can harvest them. That's why everyone thinks that you can't have them. I've been looking for more common species. Not as quite as expensive as Arctic wolf food, but yeah. Where's my assistant? Can you hand me a few skulls there? Like the fox skulls and wolf skulls and all that shit. Coyotes. What? Oh, Caitlin. What's this? Does Arctic fox? Arctic fox is actually a little bit easier. I do have some Arctic fox skulls here if you're interested, but they're $250 each. But yeah, I don't have an Arctic fox up there, but I do have them in stock. They're very similar. They're a little bit smaller actually. Just hand me some skulls. I got a real nice bald eagle. Now, if you want to talk about something that you can't get, bald eagle skull. I got bald eagle taxidermy, bald eagle skull, bald eagle skeleton. Yeah, no, that's seal. Fox. Here, give them to me. I'll show them. I asked for a fox skull and they give me seals. So
yeah, it looks like
they don't look alike. Yeah. So here's these are fox skulls. Jesus, can't you tell? Up there on the stand there. Fox. Oh. Anyway, that one there, the man. I didn't glue this one yet. But anyway, there, that's what you got. But these are harp seals. And now what I don't think will be, I don't think, no, you can't. Absolutely not. Bald eagle is what they call forbidden taxidermy. Well, I suppose technically you can if you own a museum. And the bald eagle was done before 1920. There you go. Yeah, absolutely. You see the difference?
no, yeah.
Okay, good. Go ahead. So here's some skulls. I got a lot of skulls there from Africa too, like all kinds of weird animals and shit. But yeah, they're pretty cool. I've been hoping to find a bald eagle naturally. Lots of bald eagles where I live. It's illegal. I know it's really hard. I had a pit bald eagle one time. I own a fish plant as well, and I practically had him tame for a number of years. I'd be the only one that he'd actually take food from. So he'd fly around. And I'd throw the fish out to him. He'd take it. Anyone else could do it. And he wouldn't even touch him. I used to call him. I called him Edgar, Ed the Eagle, right? And anyway, he was over by my plant for years and years. And anyway, one day he got caught in a fishing net and drowned. And he actually washed ashore by right on my beach. So I went down and I got him, and that's the skeleton I have. The skull I have. I can probably send you a few pictures just so you can see him. Is where did I get him? I got him through a guy who's a trapper, and he was allowed to get him because it was an accidental harvest. And then the taxidermy one I got, that one is very old. So up here you can gift it, but you're not allowed to sell it. So anyway, buddy, anyway, I got him anyway. But where he's really old, the permit process is incredibly extensive to try and sell that one. But anyway. But yeah, if you're interested in like little foxes and stuff, I can send you some real nice pictures of skulls, in PM and stuff, just so you can see it. Right there, you go. Here's a real nice example. If you go on the website, I got in the oddities section, I do have those two crocodiles up there, if you're interested. Would you be kind enough to take these back? That's nice. See, this whole thing got to be destroyed now. Just be careful what it plays. Oh. No, that's the way they are. Isn't that like digging into you? By me. Sally the Seal. I'll have a look at you. So yeah, right on. Yeah, I'm really going to be putting a lot of stuff on that site now over the next little bit. I got thousands and thousands of items, and I never really have time to put it on the site, which is sad because everyone's like, well, geez, where's your stuff to? And what I do is, like, we don't have walk-ins or anything because I don't like people, and most times they just waste your time anyway. So like, I operate my antique business on like the Amazon platform or the Amazon model, right? Do you have to destroy seals? You already have. I'm not doing it anyway. I don't give a fuck what this is, but no, the answer is no. When he's like this is an older seal. He was harvested a number of years ago, so the laws weren't in existence then. So as long as you can prove it's older than the law, it gets grandfathered in. So that's the reality, right? But now they all got to be destroyed. So there's no, and I'm going to tell you now, like Newfoundlanders did not save seal skulls because when they hunt these, they don't give a shit. Like they bash them anyway. It's only someone who's like trying to get the skull, and there's virtually no one doing it. That's why it's so rare. But anyway, if you're interested, this guy's $100, and this guy here is he's 80. This is a red fox, and this is a gray fox. Yeah, you can just lay it down there. I'll put that away. That's a wet specimen. So with the permits, what's this? So with the permits, you get. Does it say when the animal's harvested? So we don't get in trouble. What you get when you get the permits is you get a trace and traceability. So well, depending on what you're buying, depends on what permit you need. So, for instance, if you buy a whalebone, okay, so what I do is I contact CITES. I start the permit process, and we do all the legwork, and we do all the provenance on the item to show that the item was harvested pre 1973. In some cases, you had to prove that it was over 100 years old. So basically, when we get that done, that shows that that provenance is with that bone. Okay, so then that can legally go cross border. Now, the permit lasts for 6 months. It's for transport across the border, but you will have a copy of your permit to show that it was legally obtained. Then, if you ever wish to sell it again, the provenance is already done. You can say, okay, the provenance was done on this by Bond, Newfoundland Antiques. The serial number is blah, blah, blah. Here it is. And it's so much easier for you to get a permit if you ever were to sell it again. If you're selling it within the United States, you just have to contact the Fish and Wildlife there. It's a very simple process. And NOAA, NOAA, which is the acronym for that organization. And as with the CITES permits that you'd already have, because I would have done them, the provenance is already there, and they'll just issue you a letter very simply, and Bob's your uncle. If you wish to keep it and someone caused you trouble, you show them the permit. Listen, this is a legally obtained item. Fuck off. And that's the way it works. So, and that's pretty well across the board for almost everything. So, like when you're getting into like polar bear, narwhal, walrus, those are the harder ones to get permits for. Not that it's hard, it just takes a longer period of time. This here is very simple, right? Whale bones like minke whale are fairly simple. Whale bones like blue whale are a little bit more challenging, because the blue whale, there was a moratorium on them, even when the whale fishery was occurring, and you have to prove that it was over 100 years old when it was harvested. Okay, so anyway, that's the reality of it. I've been at this for over 25 years. We do a couple thousand permits a year for sure. So I'm always on the horn with CITES. Virtually all the moderators in the group have bought from me. Now it is what it is. Like Chuck, he has a walrus going through. John's got a number of permanent items, blah, blah, blah. So most of them know me. John and Jen have bought from me over the years. You're in good hands. I'll take care of you. But if you don't have the permits, you run the risk. Another thing, what I do is I put like a rubber. It's a rubber adhesive, so you can, like, it'll stay there and you can display it however you want. So I just find it works better. That's fast. Yeah, no problem. Yeah, the permits, like we ran into a lot of issues there last year with permits. And the reason why is because there was a fucking idiot who ran up a bill of over I believe it was $34,000 American. And anyway, when we wanted our money, we're like, when are you going to pay for she went on tab, obviously. Spent $34,000, basically bombarded my auctions. No one could win anything, and then wouldn't pay. And when I like question her, and I'm like, you got to pay up now. Like, it's been too long. Like, put a payment in. Basically, what she did is she reported us to every organization out there. So, CITES, ECCC, Partners in Protection, Bioterrorism, reported me to everything. There was 13 organizations that she reported us to, saying that we sent her bones without permits. Now, can you believe that? So anyway, what happened was all last year I was doing audits, and I have a lot of friends in like CITES and that. And what they told me is, Bond, we know it's bullshit, but just go through it, do the process. The new people that are coming in, they'll know you, they'll learn about who you are, and it'll be so much easier after it's all said and done. So do their dance, and it basically took me a year. So anyway, long story short, all my customers have been waiting on a lot of permits for about a year now, and sometimes even longer, depending on what the item is, because of that bullshit. So, and in my group, I was obviously very transparent with people, and I got to say, my customers are amazing people. They're wonderful. And now, I did a post in the group anyway. I want to say it was late July that all the audits were completed and everything is done now. So now permits are starting to flow again, and that person's been sued, blah blah blah, and all that stuff. But you never get nothing anyway because you got nothing. Just fucking bullshitter. But when she came on the auctions, you wouldn't know about the fucking millionaire, because like no one could win. Like if we put that up for $5, like she'd start off with like 50, and I'm like, perfect. You want to spend $50? Awesome. Like I don't care, rock and roll. But no one else could buy anything. And then what was happening is she wouldn't fucking pay for nothing. Piss me off. They never paid me 1 5 cents because all that bullshit. Oh yeah, yeah. They buy a lot from me actually. John has a what does he have there? He's got John got caught in that permit shit too. He's got a premature linger skull. He's got polar bear. He's got a Klondike bear, which is a really rare piece. You can't harvest, like, they're not harvested now at all, and they're like, you need a letter from God to do that. And he's got I believe it's a brown bear, so and all that's out there. But everything is when someone buys from us, what we do is we tag it and we put it in our vaults, so everything is completely safe. And you don't have to worry about anything with us. All you got to do is just pay your money, sit down, shut up, and wait. And when the permits come in, it'll go out. And anytime anyone wants to contact me and ask about permits, no problem. I try to be as transparent as possible, and I also am always online, so I generally get to you really quick, and I can send pictures of your stuff if you want to see it, and blah blah blah. And that's just the way it goes. But sometimes that's the price you pay for dealing in like holy grail pieces, because the fines are very extensive. Like a walrus tusk, the fine's like 150 grand if you don't get the permit. So like, just sit down, shut up, and wait for a little bit, and Bob will take care of you. Oh my God, John's been telling me about those skulls for close to a year now. He wants to buy. He wants me to buy. Oh yeah, cool, cool. Yeah, well, I'm the source. I'll send you pictures just so you can see. But yeah, John got caught up in that bullshit. And what was so funny is, like, she was going to Jen, like, shitting on me that, like, I sent her. She claimed I sent her a whalebone without permits, and Jen's like, listen, that's not bond, because like we're waiting on stuff from them. You don't even have to worry about them. And anyway, it all blew up in her fucking face. And yeah, blood of a bitch. Hope it does. It can't her fucking eyes. But anyway, that's the shit you got to deal with in life sometimes. But anyway, I digress. But yeah, you're bullshit, gotta say. But I'm glad that everyone continued to buy and everything else. Everyone knew the like, when you're transparent and you've been doing it for so long, everyone kind of understands, right? But I gotta say, like, in business, I don't make money on you waiting on permits. I make money on you buying from me putting a stamp on it and sending it to you, and you going, holy fuck, that's so cool, and then giving me more money for more stuff. That's how you do it. I sure hope she got booted. Yeah, on virtually every group out there. Like, I'm very well known, and like, no one needed to question me. And when she started saying that stuff, people just blocked her, banned her. Like, she's ostracized now in the whole group. And if you ever hear me joking about how I'm scared of Jazz, like, Jazz and Rachel, they're always here. But anyway, I always joke that I'm afraid of Jazz, because in 30 minutes, Jazz gave me a full report on this person. Like, she found out, like, when she had a shit last. And anyway, this person was losing her house and all that stuff. And she could tell me all the bills she had, and I'm like, holy fuck, I'm not pissing you off, Jazz. So, a little private investigator. But yeah, long story short, she got banned from everything, and rightfully so. Rightfully so. Her and her husband, or whatever the hell he was. So, but anyway, I digress, like I say. But yeah, it was a year of bullshit for sure. And not easy. And then, like, it's just crazy. But anyway, neither here nor there. So anyway, there's the foxtails. Are you guys interested in any more of my wares, or what would you like? Let me know. More than happy to sell you shit. But yeah, the oddities community is really tight, and like, when you're in. Like, Amanda wants cobras. I don't have any cobras right here. I do have them at my facility. They're not something that I sell very often, but I do have a few kicking around. I don't have them in front of me though. I can send you some pictures. Oh, someone just wrote. Do you have any other snakes there? I don't have any snakes right here with me right now. The only skulls that I have here, I have wolf, or oh, sorry, yeah, wolf. I have coyote. I have hybrid coyote. I have seal. I have haunted raspberries. I might be late, but I made it. Hey, is this Adam? Adam Stone? I got your name right. Haunted Horizons. Haunted Horizons Paranormal Society. It's Adam. Yeah, cool name, man. Yeah, awesome, buddy. Good to see you. So, anything Titanic popping up in your future or in your past, Adam? Anything cool on the go, man? So, we did the coin draws. That's kind of what was going on tonight. The two coins are still not gone. I will say this: one of you was one stack away. That's why it was. So, anyway, from the big prize actually. But yeah, host but no cigar. What kind of haunted stuff do you have? I got lots of haunted stuff. I got. What do you want? what? I believe I gave Adam a haunted clock for his wedding his wedding day. I think if memory serves me correctly. Dealt with a lot of behavioral issues today with kids. So I think was oh shit. Sorry, man. I hope everything's good. Yeah, yeah. When it comes to haunted stuff, like if you're one of the things that I really like selling is haunted mining artifacts. So, like here in Newfoundland, there were a lot of mines, and the safety was not a really important aspect of mining here. So, like I got miners' badges and little vials of dust from these mines that like X number of people. And I'll send you the list of all the people that died in there, but they're pretty cool. People really like those. So are they getting ready to go back to school, buddy? Is that what the problems are? You all right? Yeah, okay, I'll get you one. Just give me 1 second, guys. I just need to take a little 2 minute break, and I'll get that for you. Yeah. So these are some haunted stuff. So this here is the miner's badge that went on their helmet. What's this? Oh yeah, cool. Yeah. So anyway, this is the miner's badge that went on their cap, and I turned it into a real nice leather keychain. And this here is actual dust or dirt from the mine, and it is the Albana mine. And this is a list of fatalities. So, uh, Pat Abbott, Portugal Cove, date of death, March 10th, 1910, dynamite blast. Anthony Williams, 1954, from Bell Island, and cave in. 1951, struck in his head. Dynamite blast. And there's like 9 pages here. And also, this is a pendant, and they glow in the dark. I made these up a couple of years ago. But anyway, this here, this whole thing here, we sell these for $50. And those mines are haunted. You can go online and type in Wabana mines, and you'll see all the stuff about it. And I do have several of these. If you're interested, there's no problem to do them, but they're $50 each. But like I say, this is the full list here. And you can go online. I just printed this off from their website. But as you can see, like there's a bunch of people that died in that particular mine over, I guess from the earliest one, there's probably 19. Okay, I see 1908 there. Mine opened in the 1800s, but I guess, okay, 1907. I guess they didn't have like records, but back that far. But yeah, 1908, 1901 there. Okay, it's 1901. So I would say like around the turn of the century is when they started keeping records. If I were a betting man, because back in the day they didn't really give a shit too much about records. Yeah, so 1901 is the earliest one there. And this here is a pendant. It glows in the dark. It's just like that green glass or whatever. So, okay, so you want, if anyone else wants one done up exactly the same, not a problem. Not a problem. I can easily do it for you guys. And like I say, it's the Wabana mine. I can send it to you. I can say the information and all that shit. But it's pretty cool. You can actually go down there in the... can I pick the next? Yes, you can pick the next coin stack race. Okay, that's the haunted. One of my grandfather's brother-in-law was killed in the mines, in that mine. There you are. That's Caitlin. That's a real nice purchase, Caitlin. And what stack would you like, Grease? I don't know if anyone wants these. These are the only 2 I got left, but if you're interested, $20. And this is dust from the mine that I mixed with uranium glass, and it glows that greenish glow in the dark under black light. But these are earrings, and you can just put the whatever thing you want on them. But anyway, $20 each if you're interested. Yeah, it's there's a. Yeah, and I bet this is, like I say, this is only a partial list, and there's, I want to say 6 mines over there. This is only 1, right? So, like, Bell Island was actually the iron ore supply of World War II. Like, if it wasn't for the ore that came out of Bell Island, uh, it would have been lights out for the Allies, right? And Bell Island was the only place in North America that the Germans actually attacked. So there's actually 3 warships, and the one was called the PLM-27. I have the step plate belonging to that vessel. And anyway, the Germans came over in a U-boat, and they fired their torpedoes. And my grandmother's on the island at the time. She said the whole island shook, and the alarms went off. And she said next thing you know, they were coming up with the men in the caskets or in the body bags, whatever it was. But anyway, that marked the only attack on North America by a foreign foe, and that was Belle Isle, Newfoundland in 1942. And what's really different about that story is that German U-boat apparently they came ashore at, or they, however it was, they went into an inlet. They came ashore, and the captain of the U-boat actually went downtown in St. John's and was drinking in the bar. And the guy who was the head of the U-boat shit, whatever, the search for the German U-boat, he actually had a drink with them, and he gave him a head start because they actually became friends while they were drinking. And I actually have the rings of what they call the submarine net, because if St. John's was conquered, that was a huge foothold in North America. So St. John's was very important not to be conquered, even though it was so far over here. But like when the Germans were going through, like if they would have crossed the English Channel, Newfoundland would have been the next step, and that would have been their stepping stone to North America. So like we had submarine nets up and all that stuff. All of that was destroyed, but I got the rings belonging to those nets, and they're worth a lot of money. But it's pretty cool. But, a bit of World War II history and all that shit. It's pretty neat. Anyway, $20 if you're interested. And yellow band, Reese. I'm not seeing a yellow band. This one here, is that what you call them, yellow? What one's yellow, Reese? Yellow band. I'm not seeing the yellow band. Reese. Middle row. Well, there's no middle row. Middle row. Yeah, exactly. Absolutely. Well, the dog packs, or whatever they're called. Okay, so middle row. So there's no middle row. Third from the left. This one. It's middle row, right? Third from the left. Gotta be this one. Gotcha. Yep. Perfect. Okay, so no one wants cool earrings. That's okay. Fine. $5 start, everyone. Would you be kind enough to get that submarine ring out there? He was right there. I just want to show him the rings. Yeah, wolf packs. That's what it was. Yeah. Sorry. They're just right there. Those out in that other room. They're those rings. They're on the floor there. Yeah, wolf pack. That's right. Sorry, I misspoke. I was dealing with my puppies all day, so that's where dog pack came in. And technically, they're all canines, so leave me alone. Wait, can I pay you for a print like the ones with the glass? Can I? What? Can I pay you for a print off like the ones with the glass? It's the rings. That's a porthole. It's like wire wrapped around.
Oh, wrapped around each other.
Yeah, that's a porthole. Good help's hard to find, but can I pay you for a print off the ones with the glass? What? I'm not sure what you're talking about. Yeah, that's right. The papers you just saw. Yeah, I'll send you that. That's no problem. You're getting the papers with that in that whole thing. Did you want another one sent as well? Like so like this here, right? There you go. Yeah, I need one. See, this is the ring that was on the submarine net in St. John's Harbor. So I got them in my collection. I got like a picture put in them and stuff, but I got a few extra ones. But that's the ring right there. They're scarce as hen's teeth now, but they were all taken up on East White Hills and destroyed. They were melted down, every one of them, like history, man. But they went across St. John's Harbor to protect it from the U-boats, and they were attached with bombs and all that stuff. But they were all intertwined together. Thank you very much. But if you're interested in those, let me know. Oh no, that's fine. I didn't know it came with it. Yeah, absolutely. Everything I showed you in there came with that $50. So, but yeah. Okay, so we got $5 here. Thank you very much. Would you put them on my disc there, please? And will you hand me that plate there? There's a nice little one, guys. Yeah, they are. They're 500 each if you're interested, but and they come with certificate of authenticity and everything. But you just can't get that stuff now. It's gone. But without that, North America may have been a different story. Okay, we got $5 in from Amanda. Do we have any more? Any more money? Oh, nuts. Amanda Malarkey Balantica left the group. I believe that's the one that bid $12 earlier today when the bid was 18. I just got a notification she left the group. Yeah, that's her. Oh my, that was funny. Yeah. 10, 15, 18, 12. Like, what? What the fuck? Oh no, this out on those. The draws in the fancy box whenever. Oh, okay, so sold to Caitlin. So I assume you're doing a sweep, Caitlin, but I'll wait for you to tell me. Guys, we'll start this one off at $5 if you're interested. So you can see, we'll just lay it down here for a second. I'll do Amanda's draws. So 5 more draws. So Amanda, and 5 draws. And that is $50. Okay, Caitlin wants that, so that's a coin sweep. And that is $6, 24. Ah! There you go, double. Okay. This is Caitlin. Yeah, this is Caitlin Wells. And this here now is Amanda's. I bought this in the state there the other day, and I'm like, I'm going to use that. Number 2, what does she want? Do 89. 89. Okay, so 76. 76, 77, 78, 79, 80, 81, 82, 85, 86, 87, 88, 89. Okay, so 89. Okay, so your first one is a 1891 half penny. Oh, where was that? Right there. So 89. What'd you say? Jeez, 89 and 93. 89 and 90. You got another Greek coin. That's an ancient Greek coin that was in a shipwreck in the Aegean Sea. 89, that's 90. 91. Oh, geez, another one. I didn't think I put 2 together, but anyway. You're looking good. Ooh, what's this? Silver. Okay, I remember this one. This is 1925, and it just made the 100-year cut. But anyway, this is a real cool coin. Yeah, I did a little bit of research on it. It's not my area of expertise, but I believe it was worth like $20. But anyway, this is what it is. And the last one, you got an ancient Chinese coin from Ranzang Tinsing Yahweh Yakapaka Catch Me Cat Need It Dynasty. 1023 to 1031. So I said they're 1,000 years old, so he just made the cut. So anyway, congratulations. Is it a halfpenny? Used to be referred to as a halfpenny. I never referred to it as a halfpenny, to be honest with you. We always call them half pennies. So anyway, there you go. That's an ancient Chinese coin. This one here is worth about $60 alone. But as you can see, I hope you can see it. Congratulations. That is Amanda Simmons. Nice. I don't have any Chinese history. I got some real nice ancient Chinese artifacts. I got to say, I picked up a huge collection. I had a beautiful bowl here, and one of my big customers, she bought it. I was showing off a seal skull, and I had it in the back, and she wrote me. She says, "That for sale?" Said, yeah, everything's for sale. I just never got around to it yet. Does anyone want this for $10? It's the Santa Maria. Good old Columbus. $10. Can't go wrong. Collection plate. Give me some money. Money. Power of the Lord be with you. Please give generously. Come on. Don't have me on it. Come on. Give me some money. Peace be with you. Oh my, what's this? Chinese are so rich, but I just never ever been interested. I wasn't either until I did a Chinese history course. It's like virtually everything is like China's really old. We don't appreciate, like, Egypt gets the credit, but we don't really appreciate the age of the Chinese of the Chinese culture. It's almost like it's unfathomable. Like, the Persians, they used to say they could trace their kings back 200,000 years, and all that stuff. But the Chinese are there too, man. It's absolute craziness when you put it all into account. Um, so what can we put up now? Almanac. Let's start at $5. 1944 almanac, $5. Yeah, exactly. Yep. Not sure if any of you guys are interested in cobalt stuff, but this is a cobalt glass buoy. And I know John Minicozi's wife is probably going to be really upset with me for putting this up, but because she loves blue glass and loves these buoys. But anyway, if anyone's interested, it's a $50 start. But this is a real cool piece. See, these were used for, like, on fishing nets, a whole bunch of them, and the cobalt is quite rare. The clear one is the cheaper one. He's $20 if you want those, but the blue one is special. What's that? Oh yeah, give me that. Yeah, there's another one. That's a bigger one. Yeah, geez, that's. And there's another one. They're really cool. See the stub there. Bowling ball. Glass them's really hard. Is anyone interested in ancient coins, like to purchase? Or I got a pile of these if you're interested. Like a lot. So from all different cultures. What would a common gray wolf skull run? Not sure. Just the regular wolf skull. They're about $3 to $350 depending on condition. They're highly sought after. I have one out there. One of my customers waiting on permits on one. He had a bit of damage on him, so he was like 250. If I remember serves me correctly. But normally I don't put them in stock unless they're like in perfect condition. So then obviously then the price is increased by it. But but anyway, but if you want one, I can get you one. That's not an issue. You got the money, I got the time, man. I was like, oh yeah, that's a good idea. Not sure if anyone's interested in insulators, but my lovely assistant here, we call her Vanna tonight, is giving me all kinds of cool stuff that you guys might want to buy. This one's really cool because it's patented in 1907. Yeah, 1907. October 8th, 1907. So yeah, kind of can date them pretty good. Huh? Yeah, like I say, 1907. Look at this. These are really cool. Good old poison bottles. So many skull. I really should start playing a lot. Yeah, exactly. I got a lot of skulls in stock. Everything from whale down to a shrew. I got a whale skull here. A grown man can sit in the eye socket. And I got the eyes too. Yeah, that's a good point. Yeah, yeah, that's right. Yeah, the eyes are right there. Well, it seems like everyone was interested in buying coins, but yeah, they don't like this stuff tonight. Jeez, cool stuff. Bye. So they don't like insulators. No, they don't like blue glass. I should have put that up when John was here. See, you gotta learn to put stuff up when the people here that like that crap, right? So John would have bought that. I know he would have. I don't think a whale skull would even fit in my front door. It all depends on the species. For instance, a pothead, pilot whale. We call them potheads because it looks like they got a pot on their head. They're a beautiful little corner piece. They're probably like 2 feet long. The whale itself is like 13 feet or so. So the skull is like 2 feet long, maybe a little bit bigger, and they work perfect in a like in a corner of a collection or something like that. Like dolphin skulls, they're only about 18 inches long, blah, blah, blah. But if you go up to like a blue whale, that's quite big. I got a real nice minke whale skull in stock. And the minke whale skull is, he's quite large, probably about, I guess about 6 feet high. But not overly big because the whale is not overly big itself. But it can get in your front door no problem and be displayed in the room quite nicely. There you go. The ones that you really got to worry about for size are like humpback, fin, sperm, blue, bowhead. They're your big ones. North Atlantic right, but no one gets them because they're so bloody rare. But those are the big ones, right? They're the big boys, and anything else is kind of manageable. The one I got a real big fin back there. So I guess no one likes books, so people are illiterate. It's fine. I would never afford it, but yes, I have. Yeah, I've had three or four over the years. I've had mammoth with the large tusk. I've had female mammoth with smaller. I've had elephant. I've had rhinoceros, full rhinoceros taxidermy. There's not much I haven't had, to be honest with you. Hippos, obviously. Hippo skulls, tigers, lions. Premature stuff. Actually, I got a real nice premature linger skull there now in stock. What else? Yeah, like it comes, right? Another thing too, like where I've been dealing with so many people over the years, like when you got a collection and you want to come out of it, like I'm normally the first call that they make. So in some cases, you sell the same stuff over and over again over a course of decades. But not everyone got someone to pass it to or someone who's interested. So when they want to come off their investment, I'm normally their first call. To be honest with you. But mammoth stuff is really cool. I got a razor made out of the handles made out of mammoth tusks in my personal collection. I like that. I'm not a big fan of having like a big mammoth tusk or anything like that. I got a real nice elephant tusk here though. But I got lots of ivory from mammoth and and all that stuff, mammoth and elephant and rhino and walrus, all that stuff. Sperm whale teeth, obviously. Hippo, to a lesser extent, hippo. If you guys are ever interested in that stuff, not a problem. In some cases, it's not overly expensive either. It's quite manageable. I had a lot of customers. They're looking for a piece of all that I have now. Oh, nice. One came from John Jen, and I had to keep bidding against myself to meet their reserve. Oh, they're chicken shit. I didn't know they have reserves. That's bullshit. Tell them they're wimps if that's what they're going at. No. You're putting up for a buck. I put up a walrus skull for a buck. Now that's balls, man. Now it did go for $6,500, but I put it up for a buck. I put polar bear skulls up for a buck. Like that kind of way, right? It's hilarious. But no, I don't believe in reserves. The next time I talk to John, I got to tell him he's a wimp. Putting reserves on stuff. That's crazy. But yeah, no, that's cool. They're good people. I really like them. Seeing what happened to their son, though. So anyway, this is a little ivory piece. This is elephant ivory. Anyone is interested? I don't know what it's for, but anyway, it is ivory. Anyway, $10 start. Oh, that's another thing I forgot to tell you. I got 2 little ivory medallions in there too. In that, was there 2 or what's that? No, not that. That's not that one. Yeah, I forgot. It's either 1 or 2 little ivory pieces, and they're like little medallions with little symbols on them. And I got real nice walrus tiles here too, with letters on them. People try to spell their names in letters with walrus tile, and I got those here too. So you can get a real nice example of walrus ivory for Actually, I'll get that just to show you. That's where the Mew is. Mew. I have it somewhere. Can you take that, please? Okay. Oh, this is a little ivory piece, little elephant ivory piece. I said we were going to have to imagine the Lemieux box, and I said I couldn't find this anywhere. I knew I had it, but I just found it. So it was under this. These are all walrus ivory tiles, and they're all letters. So what's really cool is people try to spell out their name, right? So they're solid walrus ivory. So you can, for instance, what? Keaton. So you're going to spell Keaton. So the K's. Okay, so we need a T. Let's see if I can spell Caitlin. Z. Okay, we need an I. An A. And your K there. I got a lot more of these too in stock. T. Need that fucking K. Okay, here we go. So K. A. Look, spell out your name in walrus stuff. So I spell your name K A T. Oh, KATLI. Here, look at that. Here, spelled your name live on my live auction. Now, who else can do that in walrus tiles? How's that for fucking cool? Oh, there you go. See? Actually, this is an I. How cool is that, Caitlin? So there's your name in walrus tiles. Yeah, oh yeah, we got a lot of like right from the full skeleton right on down through, right? Yeah, these are little tiles. I don't know why someone would make them, but they're about 100 years old or so, right? Okay. So we're up to $14 on the little thingamabob. So these are $10 each if you're interested. So if you ever had the notion of spelling your name in walrus styles, I give you a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. Let's see if I can spell my B-O-N. I don't have a D there. I know I don't. Oh, that's close to a D. Not bad. Close enough. I got my full name spelled Bon Lloyd Gordon Ryder Jr. in walrus styles. Okay, Amanda's out. Jesus, buys ivory spells for a lot of money. Okay, so we got $14. Caitlin, sold to you. All right, there you go. Guys, I'm going to pick a stack now. I'm going to pick a stack, and you should bid on it. This is my pick. We'll start it at $5. You should bid on this stack. $5 start. Adam's in. Caitlin's in. It's my personal advice to you. So guys, you like World War II history? You want me to show you a little trick? While we're bidding on this stuff. Show you a little trick now, since we're all here. Can I have quiet in the room, please? I'm showing a trick. Have you guys ever seen this? With Hitler, Mussolini, and Winston Churchill up by the gates of heaven? Just tell me if you've seen it. Okay, we got 15 in. So anyway, Hitler, Mussolini, and Churchill were up at the gates of heaven, wanting to get in. So anyway, Winston Churchill was there, and he saw Hitler and Mussolini over on the other side, and he said, well, geez, he said, we were enemies in life. He said, but, you know, in the afterlife, might as well go and say hi to him. So anyway, he went over, and he had a piece of paper in his hand. And Hitler and Mussolini was there looking at it. He said, what do you mean? He said, you don't have this? This is my passport to get into heaven. They're like, no, we don't have a passport. He said, oh, he said, when I died, this just appeared in my hand. So anyway, they're like, no, we don't have that. We must have been too bad to get in heaven, you know? So anyway, Winston Churchill was there, and he thought about it for a while. He said, well, you know, you're bad in life, but, you know, I got more walrus tails here. So anyway, he said, I'll tell you what I'll do. He said, Mussolini, he said, you come here now. He said, and I'll cut my passport, and give you some so you can go into heaven. So he took it and he folded it. Weird way coins. So they folded it. Okay. And anyway, he said, now look, he said, I'll fold it up, and he said, I'll cut it. And he said, when St. Peter calls you, he said, you go up and you give that to St. Peter. He said, and I'll bet you'll get into heaven. So anyway, he took it and he cut it for Mussolini. Went like that. Bang. So anyway, never had a cut. St. Peter. Mussolini, come up and be judged. So grabbed this right quick, and he went up and he put it on Peter's disc. He said, there, he said, let me get into heaven. He said, I might have been bad in life, he said, but I got the passport. And St. Peter looked at it and he said, oh my. He said, it's not looking very good for you. He said, look, he said, this is not. He said, we don't take people like you into heaven. He said, like, you know, you were really bad in life and everything, and you know, your passport, he said, is not not telling you what we want to see, because in heaven, he said, we got good people, and you were never a good person in life. He said, and in the afterlife, it kind of looks the same way. So he took it and he started going through it, and he's like, no, no, no. Mussolini, my buddy, you can't go to heaven. You got to go to hell. So, boom, Mussolini went right to hell. Poof, gone. So now, by this point, Hitler was up there, and he was shitting bricks. Mussolini was bad, but he's like, fuck, man, I was 10 times worse than him. I'm going to go to hell for sure. So anyway, he went and he said, Churchill, he said, can you help me by, like, Churchill, you only had that left? And he said, well, I tell you what, he said, I cut off 2 pieces for Mussolini. He said, I'll cut off 1 for you. He said, hopefully that'll work. I said, okay. He said, I'll do anything. I'll take anything. So he took it and he cut it. Bang. Never had it cut. And St. Peter, Hitler, come up and be judged. So anyway, Hitler went up and grabbed it, and he said, there, he said, let me into heaven. He said, I was bad in life, but he said, I think I can make it into heaven. I think I can start over fresh. Anyway, Peter looked at him and he said, my God, he said, no. It's not looking good for you either, buddy. He said, it's not cool. He said, in life, he said, you were a Nazi. He said, we don't let Nazis into heaven. He said, right? So no, you got to go to hell. Poof, went right to hell. So anyway, by this point, there's only Winston Churchill left up there, and he only had this little piece of paper. So anyway, St. Peter called him out, and Churchill said, well, bye. He said, I had a full sheet when I came here. He said, I gave some of it away. He said, and they all went to hell. He said, I hope this works. So St. Peter looked at him and he said, you know something? He said, this is exactly the type of person, he said, we want in heaven. He took it and he opened it. And poof, Winston Churchill went right into heaven. So there you go. So don't fuck with Winston Churchill. Anyway, we need a lot more money than $20. Come on. That's worth a follow. Yeah, I would advise you guys to buy this lot, and it's worth a lot more than $20. Why, thank you, Caitlin. Appreciate it. Don't applaud, just throw money. Yeah, it is. It's really cool. Yeah, absolutely. What's funny is Winston Churchill was best friends with, he was leader of the Black and Tan. I forget his name now. But anyway, he's the one that went out and killed all the Catholics after World War II in Ireland and stuff. Anyway, he was good buddies with Winston Churchill. And as punishment, where he was a big wig in World War One, what they did is they sent him to the extremities of the empire, which happened to be St. John's, Newfoundland. And anyway, he lived his life out here. His name slips my mind, but he's buried up in the cemetery there in St. John's. And anyway, Winston Churchill would always send him gifts because they were childhood friends. And one of his last gifts that he sent him was a real nice pair of binoculars. So in our museum here, we have this real nice pair of binoculars that Winston Churchill sent Buddy as a gift because, blah, blah, blah. So guys, believe me, you're going to want to buy this. Amanda's going to get a steal here. Only $20. Come on, let's get some moolah going. $20, really? Adam. So here's some of the ancient coins. We got this one. We got the Peter Pumpkin Eater. I believe couldn't keep her. Really? Yeah. Hey, Newfoundland was their first colony, right? 1497. Yovanini Kaboto. Guys, you're making a mistake. 30 seconds on the clock. Amanda's going to get a steal, I think. Let's see if she does. Okay, going once, going twice. Oh, Adam's in at 25. Under the wire, buddy. Creating the suspense. $30, yep. I would advise you to buy this lot. Just saying, friendly advice. What's this? Hate doing it, but out. Okay. Going once, going twice. Sold to Amanda. Amanda. Amanda, what would you like to do? I would recommend the sweep, but totally up to you. Adam's like a little chicken. That time he clucked up. Well, that is if you do a sweep or not. I would recommend the sweep. Yeah, I'll sweep. Okay, coins. Sweep. So that is 120. Oh. Nope. There he is. See, I didn't even know where he was. But UN Certified Russian. So that is this one right here. Congratulations, Amanda. So I will take my little token back at that, and I will replace it with this. There's actually no coin in here for the record. It's just an empty thing. Congratulations. This is a beautiful piece, nice and certified. NGC certification, so you know it's authentic. And from 1682 to 1725. Oh, yeah. No, whenever I say you should buy it, believe me, you should buy it. But yeah, when I was going through, I'm like, fuck, did I fuck up? Because it was like, what the hell? I actually thought it was under C for the record, but I knew it was in that pile. Or, well, put it this way, it wasn't in the pile. I would have given you the fucking coin because I was sure it was in that pile. But anyway, so now, guys, this is the one that's left. So that's the Augustinius, Gaius Octavius. Friends, Romans, countrymen, lend me your ears. I come to bury Caesar, not to praise him. Mark Antony's speech. The evil that men do lives long after them. The good is often interred with their bones. So too let it be with Caesar. The noble Brutus had told you Caesar was ambitious, and if it were so, this was a grievous fault. And grievously had Caesar answered it, under leave of Brutus and the rest, for Brutus is an honorable man, $5 start. So are they all honorable men. Come I to speak at Caesar's funeral. He was my friend, faithful and just to me, yet Brutus says he was ambitious. Brutus is an honorable man. You all see that Lipercal thrice presented him kingly crown, which he thrice refused. Was this ambition? I can go on like this, but I won't bore you. But anyway, that's what's left. $5 start, guys. I make no bones about this one, but I'll tell you something. There's two real nice coins right on top. $5 start. And guys, I should do Adam bid, so Adam gets a draw as well. So let's see if $5 start on these. Anyone? So I tell you what we'll do. We will. Okay, so who is it now? Let me get a piece of paper. Now, am I forgetting anyone who bid? Okay, so Chuck bid. Adam Stone. John Minicuzzi, Reese, Amanda, and Caitlin. Now, is that everyone? Am I correct to say that's everyone who bid tonight in this live? Chuck, John, I think. And guys, just for the record, if let's just say Chuck wins the polar bear on the first draw, because everyone gets a free draw, let's just say the polar bear goes for Chuck, I will put up another polar bear skull for the rest. I won't fuck around. I got about 20 different stocks. Don't worry about it. Oh, yeah, I got Reese. Reese, yeah. Yeah, Reese bid. Reese actually won. So Adam's the only one here who's not who like bid but didn't win anything. What's this, Adam? All right, come on. As soon as I put up something Titanic, Adam will win for sure. Adam loves the Titanic stuff. Yeah, and Haunted. Yeah, I think that's everyone. Chuck, John. My weakness. Yeah, absolutely. All right, so we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right, good luck, everyone. I'm gonna do the. So I-22 is, if that comes out, you win the polar bear. Any other ball, you get an A draw. Okay, so go on the website, look under categories. You'll see A. It's the first one. I got like 50 categories there. I'm going to be loading that website up with all kinds of cool stuff, and the auction as well is going to be like some auctions are going to be there too. But anyway, go under the A category and you'll see all kinds of prizes, and I'm going to load that up now over the weekend too. So if you don't see anything you like, just keep your ticket. I'll just put it on your file, and you can cash it in anytime you want. Okay, this is Chuck's 062 for Mr. Chuck. So Chuck gets an A. Okay, and there's 75 balls in here, so you got a 175 chance. Okay, Mr. Adam Stone. I don't think you won, buddy. I saw the first number. I think it was a 4. G49. And you get an A. Yeah, it's pretty cool. I call this the ball of death because I gave away 4 sperm whale teeth with the goddamn thing in one night. It was like... N40. And that is John Minicozu. So John gets an A. And if you saw the video, I rolled the balls... roll balls all the time, but I rolled these balls in that video, and I-22 came out. That's how come we chose I-22. And this one is Reese. Reese, who got the deal of the night, didn't win the polar bear skull, but she got B11. Hasn't even won in the 20s yet. All right, now Amanda. Good luck, Amanda. Might as well put 30 seconds on the clock for Adam as well. Oh, 65. Under the 65. And please, Lord Jesus Christ, don't let it go. Caitlin. And Caitlin got, oh, Jesus Christ, I-23. Jesus Christ, I will shit my pants. Fuck. Oh, God. Don't do that to me anymore, Caitlin. Wow. That's almost Dominic-era shit. Dominic was 2 away from the polar bear skull twice, and then he won the third one. Oh, man. Yeah. Wow. Right church, wrong pew. Oh, man. Wow. Yeah, let's not do that again. Let's stick with the 60s, everyone. That's nice. I like the ones where, like Adam that time, where I saw the 4 right off the hop. You know, you don't have it. I'm sorry, Adam. All right, so all you guys, I'll put that on your file there, so you can pick whatever you want. It's under the just go on the A category. And Adam, we're going to sell that to you. So Adam Stone. Yeah, that was close, Caitlin. I got to say. Adam Stone was sweet. coin sweep. And that is 20 gold hairs. These are really nice coins, Adam. This one here. Oh, Jesus, not that one here. But anyway, geez, focus. This, yeah, you got 3 really nice coins there. So, for instance, this is the 1947 Austrian. So, real nice. She's even got a crown there too. Loaded one. You did well, Adam. Yeah, well, anyway, you got it forbidden, so it's not like you're out anything, but my God, that was close, I gotta say. Well, guys, I just got my page completed, so would you like to see anything else, or would you like to call it a night? You want me to put up anything in particular? Let me know. Would you like to buy some draws? God forbid, give me money for them. Would you like to buy this? Would someone like to buy all these and get the coin? I don't know. What do you want to do? Let me know. I'm here to please. Might be cheap. Might be easy, but not cheap. Yeah, that was a stack lot, man. Like some of them, I don't know. I don't know. Sometimes I'm real happy. The more I drink, the better those piles get, you know? So just tell me what you like to do. I'm more than happy to pop stuff up. Would someone like to make a big purchase on all of them and get the gold, get the ancient? I don't know. Let me know what you like to do. Jeez, we got more people there now than we had all night. Contrary fuckers, what? Jesus Christ. Yeah. Gotta head to bed. All right. Good night, Adam. Thanks for coming out, buddy. Always a pleasure. And pop on the website, man. See if there's anything there you like. Let me know. Just take a screenshot and it's yours. All right. What can I put up? Guys, let me know anything you're interested in, anything you want to do. We've been on now for 2.5 hours, so it's a pretty good auction. A bit of fun. I hope you enjoyed yourselves. Anyone like to make a purchase on all of them? I don't know. What do you want to do? Hello, the silence is deafening. Hello, everybody. So, Caitlin, would you like for the haunted box to make a reemergence? I think I'm going to call it a night. Okay. Yeah, you know something? We've been online for 2.5 hours. I think I'll call it a night as well. And guys, thank you so much for coming out. It was a lot of fun. I hope you got some cool things. Hope you really had fun. And all the best, guys. We will have another auction on Tuesday. And please tag your friends. Tell them what kind of cool shows we got and what kind of cool items. And if you want, please let me know in the comments or pop me a PM, like what stuff you'd like to see, because we got thousands and thousands of items. I just want you guys to be happy and have fun at the auction. So, and of course, spend money. But anyway, just let me know. I'm more than happy to oblige you. All the best, guys. Good night. Stay safe, and hopefully we will see you on Tuesday. All the best. Have a great day. Bye.